Namaste everyone. Today I'm going to speak to you all about uh, signs and symbols and nimittas that start occurring in a sadhaka's life as soon as someone picks up a particular sadhana. And these are very interesting things. Uh, at times you are not able to decipher them, but these are the occasions or these are the moments that actually dot your spiritual path in such a way that you feel good about it. You start seeing an impact, or you start believing further in the process when you start encountering them. There are times when certain kind of premonitions start happening. Why it happens to people is something that I will take at the later half of the video. But let me just talk to you about a few things. So, say for example, you have picked up say a sadhana of Agni. Okay, so let's first look at certain sadhanas which I am most comfortable with. So and then we'll speak about certain other things. So for example, you are doing a Agni sadhana. You are you've picked up a Homa ritual to do or a Agnihotram ritual to do, and you start after a good amount of time. Say you have taken a sankalpa of 40 days and you have relentlessly done it. Your sincerity is also one thing, and the next part of it is your discipline. So these are the two things which will kind of make your sadhana that much robust. And once your sincerity and your discipline is established, then you will start seeing some, you will start getting attuned to various signs that will start happening, or certain things which you will encounter which are very uncanny in nature. Hypothetically speaking, you've picked up a particular Agni sadhana, and you are going about it. You have been extremely sincere about it. You have been very disciplined about it. You are also being very devoted towards it, and you have created. You feel that you have created a special bonding with fire, and suddenly there is a one day in your place you start seeing vibhutis coming out. Okay, vibhutis in the sense like you feel there are ashes all around you. Suddenly there is a sprinkling of ashes, whereas you have collected your ash, you have kept them separately, you have vacuumed your place, you have cleaned all of that, and then you feel that that there is ashes which is falling in all your rooms where you have not even done your your prayer or your Agni sadhana. Or say for example, you are going to certain places, and you are going to be extremely it would be very extremely difficult for you to say do an Agnihotram because it's almost time and you are out and all that. Suddenly the environment or circumstances are built in such a way that you get a chance of doing a Agnihotram, or get a chance of doing your particular ritual which you can do. Now these are the things which starts happening to people, and that gives you further faith and further grit to go on and be on the path with that much of devotion and that much of bond towards the deity, or that much of bond towards Agni in this matter. And should not be, you all should not get scared of these kind of things, why these kind of uncanny encounters are happening. In fact, these are just voices from the nature which is coming towards you and saying that what, you are doing great and continue doing it. So this is one part of it. Then you could be like, for example, you are probably doing a bhairav sadhana or any kind of devi or devata sadhana, and you are uh, you start getting dreams of that particular deity. It could be because your mind is completely focused on it, on that particular devata, so therefore you see it. But it could be so that you are able to feel a presence at the back. Generally it is that way. You feel the presence at the back, or you feel some fragrance. Suddenly there is a fragrance in the air when you're like in a general mood, you're talking to your people, your friends, and or your family members, and you're seated somewhere, and or you're walking past something, even in a crowded road, or in a crowded place, etc., and you just get this very different kind of a smell, or something like that. Now these are encounters. These are signals and signs from the devata. I will cite one example over here, which is something which happened like a couple of days back, and you will understand how beautiful it is. So I and a friend of mine who is a fellow Sadhika, we were traveling to go to a place in Mumbai where we wanted to do some ritual, maybe at a later stage. Now here, once we were traveling, we were in the Kalba Devi area. Kalba Devi is one of the most crowded places in Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai means bang in the city, not the suburbs, bang in the city. Kalba Devi is not just crowded, it is also very narrow and intensely populated. Kalba Devi, Muhammad Ali Road, these are all the places which are very intensely populated. So we were traveling, and we were supposed to go towards Chowpatty and then towards the places that we wanted to go. And we were just taking that turn, and I just spoke to my friend, and I told her that this is a Kal Bhairav Kshetra, because here is Mumba Devi and there is also a Kal Bhairav temple over here. So and we were on our way, and we were in our vehicle, and all kind of songs were going on in the radio, which we were not even paying attention to. And suddenly there was a song which started happening, which was this Shiva song, and in a very, what you call as very rock kind of a Shiva song, with Mahakal being chanted, the name of of Mahakal being chanted in that particular song. Now this was a very, very uncanny encounter that we had, and it just kind of drew our attention. Before that, there were so many songs and music which was being played, and we were not even paying attention to it. It was just happening like an ambient music at the background, and I was speaking to this, and we were like kind of speaking with each other, etc., not paying attention. But this particular song just drew our attention to it, and it also made us pause and pay attention, pay attention, and kind of think now what would be the next thing. I still said that let's just go from here. I mean, just move as how the traffic is taking us. And then suddenly there was another vehicle which came at the on the side, and there were a few pandits who were sitting inside, and all it looked like they were all Shiv Bhakts. Okay, so all were like in the just next to us. There was a taxi which stood in the traffic, and this is what happened. So now I was damn sure that no, let us take these as a sign and go and visit the Kal Bhairav temple. And we went and visited the Kal Bhairav temple. The Kal Bhairav temple was closed; it was shut, and we did not have the darshan of the deity. But we went there and paid our respects, and we moved from there for our next thing that we wanted to do. The point of mentioning this particular incident over here was that though it was not that the deity had called us, okay, it was just a sign, because you have refined your consciousness in certain manner, and you have been doing certain particular sadhanas, and if there is a presence of that particular energy in that place, or there is a sign from the universe which comes and says that, hey, you know what, you may be distracted at this point of time by, with your material conversations, your material needs, and your material chores, which are going to take away your mind. But you know what, I am listening to you, you are resonating with me, and I am responding to you. So human beings, as you know, this is the part where I will tell you the whys, is human beings, as you know, are both the transmitter and the receiver entities. Okay, so we receive signals from the universe and from creation around, and we also transmit signals to the world around us, to the environment around us. As when you do any kind of spiritual discipline, what happens is that your this transmitting power and receiving receptive power becomes sharper. At times these are also blessings which happens, but we are not at that stage where we can decipher whether these are blessings in disguise or blessings blatant. But these are definitely, you have purified your consciousness in certain manner, you have sharpened your receiving and transmitting powers, that you are able to catch the signals of the universes, the manifested signals of the universe, in such a manner that now the universe is communicating with you. Okay, so this is what you'll have to keep in mind. I've I really want to tell y'all, whoever are encountering certain kind of beautiful these kind of incidents, please take them as signs from the universe that you are on the good path, if these are good signs. And also understand that after a while these signals also will stop, but that does not mean that your transmitting and reception skills have stopped, or they have become blunt, or don't think that the blessings are no longer coming. But these are plateau stages which happens in a sadhaka's life, where the universe wants to see whether you would still continue doing the puja, archana, upasana, or the sadhana, despite it not communicating with you back. So that is also the test that it wants to throw at you. So I think if there are any questions that you all have with respect to this, you all can DM me, or also put it in the comment box. In case I am able to answer those, I will definitely try and answer those. But I thought that I will do this video because these are certain things which happened in the past couple of days, few days, and I thought that I will make a video out of that. So Om Namah Shivaya.